Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon. Yes, we've got a full house today, no pun intended. And I have a gentleman with me. His name is Max Berkley. He pronounces it Berkeley, but in England we pronounce it Berkley. So you've got two names now. And you're running for justice.
Yes, Justice Court.
Justice Court in Las Vegas, but Nevada. Or is it Vegas?
It is just in the Las Vegas Township.
Just in Vegas. Because I get confused with all these things. I'm not into politics. I've never run for anything. Maybe I should. I don't know.
Yeah, you're very popular. You might have a real shot to get elected.
Yeah, I never thought of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll build up the entertainment business and I'll build Nevada up. There we go. Anyway, Max, It's all about you.
Thank you.
So what made you run for this particular position for Vegas?
Thank you for having me on.
Absolutely.
A little bit, I guess, about my background, which will lead to why I decided to run. I was born and raised in this community.
Oh, wonderful.
Yep, I was born on Pebble and Eastern, which is now in
I know
Henderson.
Exactly where that, yes, oh yes.
When I was born, my family had the only house in that area. There was nothing to the east, nothing to the south of us.
Some things change.
Now it's right in the middle of Henderson. The Las Vegas has grown considerably, and I've grown up here almost the entire time with it, other than when I went away to college at University of Arizona. When I returned, I went to law school and graduated from UNLV. And then after I got finished, I decided I wanted to be in the courtroom. I enjoy trial work. I enjoy being in front of a judge.
Oh, you must love this Johnny Depp thing going on then.
The reels are incredible.
Yeah, aren't they? The things that are coming out. I never thought this could ever be on television, but here we go.
Yeah, BD. I would say every case is not like that. But
it's a soap opera.
Yeah, it is very entertaining. But I also was always taught the value of public service. So I got the opportunity to work at the Public Defender's Office, where I've been for the last 10 years. It's been very rewarding work. And I finally now have the opportunity to run for an open seat in Justice Court, and decided that I wanted to
What exactly
try
is
for it.
Justice Court? Justice is, obviously we know what justice is, but what is it for everybody out there?
Great question. So basically, Justice Court is the first court that people that go through the court system will see. So in other words, if somebody is arrested, their very first appearance is going to be in front of a Justice Court judge.
Okay.
Yep. In addition to that, we'll do preliminary hearings.
Yes.
Bench warrant returns, misdemeanor trials, and there's even some eviction work, some issues with small business.
It's all very confusing to people because they do something happens, and all of a sudden they've got all these regiments, going through all this stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess if I were to try to simplify it,
Yeah.
I would say, the early stages of a criminal court case are in Justice Court, and then if it's a serious enough charge and it gets bound up, then it goes to District Court.
Yes.
And then it stays in District Court through the trial process.
Through the trial.
Yes.
District Court. So what do you think about our Supreme Court? This is, I don't know if you know, I'm sure you know quite a lot about it.
Mm-hmm.
But they want to increase it from, 9 to I don't know how many people.
Mm-hmm.
Are you this is a tricky question because he's running, so you got to be careful what you say, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think truth is the greatest thing out there.
Mm-hmm. Sure, and I think the answer is that I am bound to respect whatever decision comes from the higher courts,
Yes.
comes from the president. So on a personal level, I'm kind of precluded from having an opinion. And if the Supreme Court, if they do increase the number, obviously they make that decision.
That's their decision.
Right.
So you're kind of being very neutral of the system because it's a much higher place.
Agreed.
Than just because they're doing it for America, whereas you're doing it for Vegas. So it's a smaller area for you to think about and for you to adjust to and take care of.
I think that's accurate, and I would also say, anyone running for judge, our main objective is to follow the law. So even if we have our personal opinions on what the law should be or how many Supreme Court justices should be serving, as a judge, we need to keep our personal opinions out of it.
Absolutely,
and remember
I
to follow the law.
Very, very well. Now, you're going into it. What do you think you can bring to it that somebody else hasn't? To change something or to make it easier? Because I asked you a question. We've got to go through this and this and this and this and this, or like a whole regimen. What do you really feel that you would like to change or would like to do or see sort of clearing this up a little bit?
It's a great question, and Las Vegas, unfortunately, does have a rising amount of criminal cases.
Yeah, it's getting worse and worse. I think every state's getting worse and worse.
It has not been a good stretch of time, in the United States when it comes to arrests, when it comes to criminal convictions. Homicide rates increased recently too. So I think a justice court, something that is not utilized enough, are various types of programs that I think can help people. Typically in district court, that's where we'll see the Salvation Army, West Care, which are mostly drug court, drug treatment programs. We don't see a lot of it in justice court, and I think that we should utilize it more. I think that can definitely help when it comes to people that are addicted to drugs, that keep continuing to commit offenses. Treatment is one option, and second is obviously certain people the community needs to be protected from certain people too.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I think
we need to definitely know, because when we see what's going on around the world, around America, and what happened yesterday, all these problems we seem to have. Are we backed up in the courts? Are we? What a silly question to ask. I know the answer. Yes, we're backed up. Hello. How do we unravel this whole thing?
So we're not as backed up on the criminal side.
That's one good piece of news.
Yeah, so there are certainly some cases that have been backed up, mostly because of the pandemic, where someone's been waiting to go to trial for years.
Yes.
But courts have done a pretty good job of moving those along. I think certainly with eviction cases, in that way the courts are certainly backed up.
Absolutely.
And I think the nice thing about things opening up again is that not only can people get back to normal, but the courts can start moving
well, they
cases.
can get back to normal. They can get back to doing what they need to do.
Absolutely. And a lot of people who have been waiting on through the eviction process that are just sitting around and their case has just been stagnant, we can start moving it, which is a good thing. We need to pick it up.
Pick it up, yeah. Also, we've got June 14th coming up. Now, this is why you are here, Max, because we've got June 14th, which is the date for everybody to elect and do their thing and everything else. How many people are running for this same? There's one seat, right?
Yes.
So how many people are running for this one seat?
There are 3 of us in total.
3 of you. How do you feel?
I'm hopeful. I have a good relationship with both of my opponents.
Really?
Yeah, because I know, refreshing to hear. Not many people can say that.
No, I don't want to talk to them. Don't like their ideas.
No, they've been very cordial, toward me. I feel hopeful. Certainly at this point, all we're trying to do is, get people out to vote, make sure people know about the court date, introduce ourselves, and then let the community decide.
Decide what they want. What do you think that you have different to the other 2 that's going to get you in that seat?
Sure. So I've been a public defender for over 10 years. I've been in justice court at least once a week for that entire stretch of time. You kind of know
what's going on.
I've got a lot of experience in justice court. I've seen many different jurisdictions at this point, including outside of Las Vegas. I also have talked to a lot of different heads of treatment centers, so I think that starting day one, if I'm elected to the position, I can start implementing some of the new ideas I've got.
The new ideas that you have out there, and also you're kind of in the younger generation, because there's so many old people running for these offices, driving me nuts.
It's funny you say it, because I'm turning 40 tomorrow, so it's nice to be
happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Nice to be described
40.
that way.
Yes, you're only 40. I love that. Are you married?
I am.
You are married, and you have children?
Yeah, we have an 18-month-old and a 3-month-old.
18. Wow, that's pretty close together. Yeah. I've always believed in having children close together. It's like my sister and I are the same way.
Okay.
So what message would you like to give to all your voters out there It's yours.
Thank you very much. And first, I want to thank you. Thank the people that put this show together for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself. And I just want to remind everyone, and it's already been said, voting starts May 28th. You can early vote between May 28th and June 10th. June 14th is the actual primary day. So go out, cast your vote, make sure your voice gets heard. And any questions for me, my email is max@berkley4judge.com.
Absolutely amazing. Give me a phone number out. Can they call you?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Phone number, just to make sure I get the correct campaign number.
I love it.
Is 702-530-8508.
Well, Max, I'm wishing you all the best. I love the idea of you in the younger generation of 40. I call that definitely the younger generation. I'm a little bit older than that.
I wouldn't have guessed it.
Yeah, I'm definitely older. But age is just a number, who cares?
Absolutely.
I wish you all the best. And don't forget to vote for him. Find out who the other two are as well. Make sure you're voting for the one you want to vote for. So check him out. See if he does what you want. He's born here. He's lived here. He's been through all the doors. He's opened all the doors. He's been through all of them. So congratulations on just running. It's pretty tough out there. Going to all these different things and all the different functions and putting yourself out there. Thank you for watching Vegas Live with Ninon. We will be right back with our next guest. Just want to thank everybody. Don't forget to go to YouTube and subscribe and join and do all the above. And we're doing very well out there. And the only reason we're doing well out there is because of you out there. So take care. Don't forget, just go and vote. We'll be back with our next guest. Take care.
Thank you very much.